Hello there people, thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to do an informative video about Beethoven X and their bribe system. This is a balancer V2 clone on the Fantom chain, so you need to be on the Fantom chain with FTM. And it's a Defi platform, so you can't use centralized exchange. You would need to transfer funds to MetaMask. But if you've got that far and you've got money or coins on Fantom chain, then you can get involved in the Beets wars, which are going to take place in about 72 hours time. That's this weekend, which is about the 5th of March. So let's go through and see how this works. BeethovenX is at the website Beets.fi. Make sure you've got this address, and you can do anything that you'd normally do on an exchange: trade, invest, and stake. Staking is what's important to get involved in these bribing. And how does it work? So inside of Beethoven, they have their own token. It's called Beets. You can see it up here. It's currently $1.33, which is very expensive. It used to be closer to 80 cents, and has already been a big push. So the value at the moment is not great, but the reason for that is this bribe system. So what you would do to get involved is you would purchase Beethoven X tokens, and you need to deposit them and turn them into FBeet tokens. So these FBeet tokens are actually made of Fidelio Duetto BPTs, which is a BPT is what they call the balancer protocol. I don't know, actually. Forgive me, I don't know what that means. But basically it's a wrap between these two tokens. You need to take 3 different steps to be able to vote on the upcoming snapshot. So the first thing you do is take your Beets and your Fantom and you wrap them in an 80-20. You would click on however much you have and you would invest them here. Once you've got that, you then need to stake your Fidelio Duetto BT into FBeets, and the balance would be shown down here. You then mint FBeets, and with the minted FBeets, deposit FBeets. If you do all those 3 steps, you should see some pending rewards here. You have a share and a balance here. This is important because when you come up here, this is actually how you get paid this APY. You need to do all 3 steps. If you only do 2, you won't get paid all the different percentages that are shown here: the swap fees, the FBeets, and the farm. But the reason we're really doing this is not just for this great APR. It's to actually get involved in what is called the snapshot. So BeethovenX and Snapshot.org is a place where any protocol can make a vote. So using your membership, so you log in with MetaMask, you can join a project. So anyone can join a project at any time. I'm going to show you how it looks. You would get this pop-up. You have to sign a message, and then it enables your wallet to be connected to the snapshot. What's important about a snapshot is it's actually a point in time on the blockchain itself, a certain block. And you can join a project, but you can only vote on a proposal if you own a certain cryptocurrency at the time of the snapshot. Now, in the case of Beethoven X, it's FBeets that you need. So if you remember here, when we minted the FBeets, that would be where you now, from that block onwards, would be eligible for the Beethoven X proposal. Now I'm going to show you what the last one looked like. This was, how long ago was this? The 28th of February. This will be the same format that happens in the next vote. The exact date and time when it will start will vary. But if you can see here, this snapshot number, that is a block on the blockchain, and only if you had FBeets in your account at that time would you be eligible. And how does it look? So basically you have a large number of pools with different names. These are all the names of the pools on Beethoven. inside of these pools, you will be able to vote. So you, if you are eligible and you have your FBeets at time, you will be able to assign your FBeets to this pool. And in this case, it shows you 378,000 FBeets were provided plus 6.6 million FBeet staked. So either having them in your wallet or having them staked makes you eligible. This particular pool, the monolith, which is Exod and Geom and 4 others, was a sort of amalgamation of different things, and it won last week. It won 21.08% of the gauge from that vote. So this got the most beats allocated. What you would do is you would assign your things, and if you are a member of the assignee party of this result and you win, you would be given out a bribe. So let's go to this handy sheet that Defi on the BeethovenX team he showed you. So what we're going to find is we're going to have a snapshot link up here, and each pool will be given a bribe account in some format. So before it was it can vary basically, but each of the protocols creates their own bribe, and essentially they pay per percent. This is the percent here of FBeets that they get from that snapshot. This can create some real changes, right? It's a fluid system. Every bribe is different. Everyone is doing different things. You can see here there was USDC given out, Ring was given out. You can also change by different points at which they're paid out. But essentially, last week, there was $1 per FBeet, i.e. the ROI in dollars of value for your vote. I did some research, and essentially you're looking at around 3 cents per vote. That's making close to 3 cents without doing anything. You just have to vote for these tools. You can also see that they have actually paid from last week. This is a good thing. There's only the monolith left to pay, and they are going to pay on the 2nd of March, i.e. today. So all of this, it can seem quite confusing. What do you actually need to do and to understand how to make money? So the proposal will come out, and there will be a number of different bribe pools. You want to aim to be in the top 5 bribe pools, but you don't need to be in the very best, because as more people go to each pool, it actually dilutes some of the votes. So what you get in every dollar value for every 10,000 FBeets varied, and if you were to make the most, you want to have the highest account here. If you see here this 362, that was the monolith, and that was number 1. So they paid the most and they got the most. This was the most efficient place to put your money or vote last time, but Ghost Reveries was only 340, so not far off. How would you work this all out, right? Well, I would be looking at the Discord. So I'm going to show you what the Discord looks like. Inside of BeethovenX, there is a really cool community, and it's the real place where you're going to find out what to do. There is a channel called Voting Incentives, and in it you can ask any questions on what you can or can't do. It's also called the Beets Wars. When it gets posted, there's usually a 5-day period through which you have to look and cast your vote. But at any time you cast your vote, you can go back and change it. So depending on what you do, you must actually cast your vote on that snapshot. Let's just focus on that again. You must cast a vote, but once you've casted a vote, you can still move your vote. That's what works. The other thing is, once you have had the snapshot taken for FBeets, you don't need to own the FBeets for all 5 days. You could sell them and still be eligible for this bribe. So it's a point in time, and we don't know exactly when that point in time is, but if you have FBeets at that point in time, you are eligible to vote in this particular vote. These votes take place every 2 weeks, so it's not always an incentive to sell your FBeets as you want. Personally, I actually store my FBeets, and I've kept them for a number of weeks. The exchange rate's really good. The price of BeethovenX has been going up, so I believe in this project too. But that would be what you need to do. Another really cool tip, and I just do this all the time, is take a look at the analytics for Beets. I always talk about exchanges doing well if they have growing TVL, which you can see here. We've just been growing for the past 4 weeks, and increasing volume and increasing fees. This is a healthy protocol. You want to just see these bars over time increasing, and the number of swaps is also good. I expect this to go up a lot higher for the period of the vote, because people will be looking to drive more traffic, but then it might drop back. I think this was something last week, it was around the same time, and then it dropped back, less engagement. Cool. So that was everything to do with voting on FBeets. Remember that this is not financial I'm not a financial analyst. I don't have any particular knowledge. This is just someone in DeFi who's been focused on it for a little bit of time. If you'd like to see more videos or know what you want more help with on anything on the Fantom or Avalanche blockchain, those are the two that I know the most about. Leave a comment, subscribe. I'm going to keep producing more videos. And yeah, hope you have a great time. Crypto Buddha out.